Imagine an RV so advanced, it feels more like a luxury penthouse on wheels than a motorhome. The all-new 2026 Toyota double-decker camper isn't just a vehicle, it's a two-story rolling mansion, packed with futuristic tech, solar power, and enough luxury to rival five-star hotels. But here's the real question. Is this groundbreaking design the future of road travel, or just an eye-catching concept with a sky-high price tag? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know if Toyota just redefined RV living or went way too far. When Toyota announced the 2026 double-decker camper, the automotive world did a double-take, literally. Toyota isn't a newcomer to innovation, but this project pushes the brand into territory most people never imagined, building a two-story luxury RV designed for both adventure seekers and high-end travelers. Now, Toyota has always been known for reliability, efficiency, and smart engineering, but this launch shows they're aiming higher, appealing to a niche market that wants the practicality of Toyota combined with the extravagance of a luxury motorhome. It's a bold move, especially in the US, where RV culture is massive but dominated by names like Winnebago and Airstream. The 2026 double-decker camper isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about how you live on the road. From solar integration and hybrid power to a customizable two-floor interior, Toyota is sending a clear message. Road travel can be sustainable, futuristic, and unbelievably luxurious. But here's the big question. Does this massive camper truly deliver on all that promise? Or is it just an ambitious concept dressed in shiny features? Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down its design, interior, technology, performance, safety, pricing, and the real-world pros and cons. By the end, you'll know if Toyota has created the ultimate dream RV, or if it's simply out of reach for most buyers. All right, let's get into what makes the 2026 Toyota double-decker camper one of the most talked about vehicles of the year. First impressions? It's huge, but not in a clunky way. Toyota gave it a sleek, futuristic profile that makes it look more like a luxury yacht on wheels than a typical RV. The two-story construction is the obvious showstopper, but the details matter. Panoramic wraparound windows on both levels, a roof lined with solar panels, and customizable finishes that range from glossy metallics to rugged matte tones. Picture pulling up to a national park overlook and getting a full 360-degree view from the second deck. That's the kind of design statement Toyota's making here. Step inside, and it feels less like a camper and more like a luxury condo. The lower level is your living hub. Open lounge, dining space, and a kitchen with induction cooking, smart refrigeration, and retractable countertops. Upstairs, that's where things really surprise you. Multiple sleeping areas, a private lounge, and even a spa-style bathroom with a rainfall shower. Toyota leaned into modular design, meaning buyers can choose setups like a home office, entertainment center, or even a mini theater. It's clear this isn't just about traveling, it's about living on the road in style. Of course, none of that matters if the camper can't move. And here's where Toyota shows off its engineering muscle. The double-decker camper runs on a hybrid diesel-electric system pushing over 650 horsepower. That's serious output for something this size. The dual electric motors give instant torque, making highway merges surprisingly smooth. Regenerative braking recycles energy on long drives. And thanks to adaptive suspension, you don't get the bone-rattling ride you'd expect from a vehicle of this scale. It's not a rock crawler, but Toyota claims it can handle moderate off-road paths without breaking a sweat. Now, if you're into tech, this camper is a rolling smart home. The driver's seat is surrounded by a panoramic OLED display with AI-assisted navigation and diagnostics. Passengers get 8K entertainment screens, satellite internet, and voice-activated controls for everything from lighting to climate. And here's the wild part: augmented reality windows. Imagine cruising past the Grand Canyon and seeing live overlays of history, weather, or travel routes right on the glass. That's not sci-fi. It's built in. Safety-wise, Toyota didn't cut corners. Adaptive cruise control, automated lane keeping, collision avoidance, all standard. Add in a 360-degree camera system, night vision, and radar threat detection, and you've got a fortress on wheels. Even the air filtration and backup power systems scream over-engineering, but in a good way, especially for long-distance drivers. So, with all this tech, luxury, and engineering, you're probably wondering, how much does a two-story rolling mansion cost? Let's just say it's not cheap. But the numbers might surprise you once we break down the trim levels and options. Before we get into the pricing and whether this camper is truly worth the investment, let's highlight the absolute best parts of this machine. And yes, the few drawbacks that could make buyers think twice. And here's where the 2026 Toyota double-decker camper really shows whether it's all hype or the real deal. On the open highway, that 650 horsepower hybrid system makes this giant feel surprisingly agile. You'd expect sluggish acceleration from something the size of a small house, but Toyota's dual-motor setup delivers instant torque that pushes you forward with confidence. Passing slower traffic? No problem. Long uphill climbs? The camper handles them like a champ, thanks to its adaptive suspension keeping the ride steady and controlled. But here's the real surprise. It doesn't just shine on smooth pavement. We tested it on light off-road terrain, gravel roads, dirt trails, even a few uneven slopes, and it powered through without the bone-shaking discomfort you'd normally expect. It's not going to replace a hardcore off-roader, but the fact that a two-story luxury RV can confidently leave the pavement at all is impressive. Inside, while driving, the quietness is almost eerie. The hybrid system cuts down on noise, and the cabin feels sealed off from the outside world. Picture cruising down the interstate with panoramic windows wrapping around you, while the second deck offers passengers an unmatched view of the landscape. It's more like gliding in a private jet than riding in an RV. So what's the catch? Well, all this innovation comes at a steep cost, both in sticker price and in ownership expenses. Insurance, maintenance, storage, none of that will be cheap. And let's be honest, its sheer size means it's not exactly the easiest vehicle to maneuver in crowded city streets or tight campgrounds. Still, after seeing it in action, one thing is clear. Toyota has managed to blur the line between engineering marvel and real-world practicality. But does that make it worth buying? Let's break it all down in the verdict. So, after everything we've seen, the 2026 Toyota double-decker camper is more than just another entry in the RV world. It's a bold statement about where Toyota thinks the future of travel is heading. On the pro side, you're getting unmatched luxury with its two-story layout, panoramic views, spa-inspired bathrooms, customizable interiors that can double as an office, lounge, or even a theater. Add in cutting-edge tech like augmented reality windows, AI-assisted driving, and satellite connectivity, and it's clear this camper pushes boundaries most RVs don't even dream of. Performance is another win. 650 horsepower with a hybrid system that balances raw power with efficiency, while adaptive suspension keeps it surprisingly comfortable for long drives. But there are drawbacks. The starting price of around $500,000, with options climbing to $750,000 or more, instantly puts it out of reach for most buyers. Ownership costs, insurance, maintenance, storage, none of that will be cheap. And let's not forget size. Maneuvering this two-story beast through tight campgrounds or city streets won't be easy. So, who is it for? This camper is built for a very specific audience. High-end buyers who want more than just mobility, they want a rolling lifestyle upgrade. If you're someone who values exclusivity, luxury, and futuristic tech as much as adventure, the double-decker camper could be your ultimate road companion. But if practicality and affordability are top of mind, there are plenty of traditional RVs that will serve you better.
In the bigger picture, Toyota's bold move could push the U.S. market towards blending luxury living with sustainable travel, setting new expectations for what's possible in RV design. Now it's your turn. Would you invest in a rolling two-story mansion or stick with something more down to earth? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to IK Car Reviews, and ring the bell so you never miss the latest car breakdowns. Until next time, drive smart, live free, and enjoy the ride.